welcome back to Talk Horror to Me. My name is Caitlin, and for this video I'm going to be going over some of my horror recommendations that are on Prime Video and Paramount Plus. So let's get started. Alright, so the first one is on Prime Video, and that one is X, which if you know the horror movies, it's X, Pearl, and then the newer one hasn't came out called Maxine, which I definitely want to watch. I wasn't sure how I felt about X when I saw the trailer, and I was like, I'm not sure. I love Mia Goth. She is great in the horror world. And then I saw Brittany Snow, which I'm like, I haven't seen her in forever. Definitely a crazy film, but I think it's such a good horror movie. And it's probably, I think I like it a little more than Pearl, but I still like Pearl, but X is really, really good. Second one, which is funny enough, is Pearl, which is the sequel from X, and the one that's before Maxine or whatever. It's kind of the timelines, like X is first, but Pearl is kind of like before X. Pearl, still a good one. You see Mia Goth a little crazier, because she plays the older lady from the first one. Definitely wild. It was funny to see her kind of be crazier than what she was in the first film. Definitely a good one. Second one is The Ring, which this is the American version of The Ring, starring Naomi Watts. Definitely a good one. Creepy. I think they did a really good job at this movie, and it's definitely one of the better ones in the franchise. I have never seen Ring 2, but I've seen Rings, definitely a good one. So yes, this one is called Ring. Definitely should check this one out. And the second one is Black Phone, which came out a few years ago, and starring Ethan Hawke. Definitely a great film about this boy who gets kidnapped by this crazy man, and throughout the whole film you're wondering if he's gonna get rescued or if he's gonna die by this killer, and the kid ends up kind of being, captured by Ethan Hawke's bad character, evil villain in this film, and you see the kid try to escape and kind of using the ghosts of the other kids to help him get out, which is definitely an interesting film. I know they're gonna make another film, and I think it's a prequel to one of the kids that was taken. I'm not super sure. Definitely interesting to see, but I definitely like this one. This one is called Black Phone. And the last one is The Strangers, which that is such a great one. It's probably, I haven't seen the other two, but I'm already gonna say it's better. It's probably better than the other ones that came out. Such a great home invasion kind of movie. Throughout the whole film, you're just like, oof, like I hope they end up making it alive, and it's just terrifying and creepy. It makes me never ever want to leave my house or just lock every door and hope no one ever gets in. Definitely a good one. The two main leads are great as well. Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Definitely great in this film as well. I just love this film. It's definitely up there with one of my favorite horror films. You definitely should check that one out, and that one is called The Strangers. I'll probably watch the other two just so I can compare them, see which one I like better. On to the next streaming service, which is Paramount Plus, and that one has a good selection too. What's crazy is every month I try to pick and choose what streaming services I want, because streaming services are kind of expensive. Right now I do have Paramount Plus, so there was a good selection. The first one I'm going to pick is Significant Other, which is kind of a newer one that came out in the last few years. The girl lead, she was the main chick in It Follows, and the other guy, I'm not sure what he was in. Definitely interesting one. It's about a couple, and they go, hiking through the woods, and crazy stuff happens, and I still don't know how I feel about it. I watched it once, but still not sure if I liked it that much, but I still think it was interesting enough for someone to, for me to recommend it. The next one is one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. It's definitely up there, number one, which is World War Z, starring Brad Pitt. This movie is a horror action craziness. If you've seen the trailer or any clips, you know how crazy the zombies are. Especially that scene where there's the wall and the zombies are climbing up. Oh, definitely would not want to be in that situation at all. It's up there with zombie movies that it's like, you know how they pick which zombie movie would you rather live in? Not this one. Not where they're running crazy. Not at all. But I really wish we got a sequel to this one because World War Z was such a good film. I wish they could have continued. But yeah, that one is World War Z. The next one is The Woman in Black, which stars Daniel Radcliffe. This is still a creepy, creepy film. I've never seen the sequel, but this one is so good. I love the way, like the whole vibe of it. It's so creepy. I love the story. It's so, so good. You definitely should check that one out. I remember when it first came out, I was able to watch it in theaters, which is so, so awesome to get to watch just a great horror film. And the second one is called Vacancy. That one is Kate Beckinsale and Luke Wilson. And it stars them, and I believe their car ends up breaking down during a storm, and they have to, they end up finding this motel and end up going in one of the rooms, and they're probably waiting for the storm to settle down, get their car fixed, and people run in the motel crazy. It's definitely a crazy survival film that you definitely should check out. It's short too, it's not super, super long, which is why I picked it out one day. Definitely recommend watching it. That one is called Vacancy. And the last one is Smile, which is so, so great. I think I talked about Smile in my last video over my favorite psychological horror films, but had to recommend it on Paramount Plus. Such a good one. I know many people don't really like it, but I love it. Really, really good. Creepy. Who knew a crazy smile would be terrifying? And they are making a sequel to Smile, which is, I'm down for it. I love that they expanded the universe, which is so awesome. But yeah, the first ones I mentioned, Paramount Video. These ones are on Paramount Plus, and, oh sorry, Prime Video. I don't know if I said Paramount Video, but like I said, definitely check the one out. And if there are any on Prime Video or Paramount Plus that you want to recommend to people, definitely comment that down below. I'm not sure if I'll do other streaming services. I pretty much did the main ones that I could do. But if I could think of another streaming service, I might do a video over that. But yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you.